This is a way of getting audio cheaply. You don't have to buy any separate audio equipment. You can just have a pair of Apple headphones and away you go. Okay, got a bit of a Mavic Pro little tip and trick for people who are trying to fly and record audio at the same time. It's a bit noisy at the moment because I'm recording from my Mavic here, so the battery is on, the motors aren't quite spinning, but the air cooler is sort of working. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off now because I've just recorded some video on my Mavic Pro, which I will talk about now. I wanted to find a good way of recording audio from where I'm stood flying the Mavic. Obviously there's no microphone on the drone itself, but when you're flying around, if you wanted to perhaps talk about what you were seeing in the moment, make a little video of a flyover of a specific location and you can mention what it is you're looking at the time. Is there an easy way to record video and audio at the same time? And what I noticed is on the iPhone that you use when you're flying the Mavic, you can choose an option to have a video cache. It will store a video of the current flight on the iPhone, and that includes audio. What I wanted to know is if I plugged in a pair of Apple earbuds, would this microphone be used to record the audio to the video cache? What I found out yesterday while doing a little test is yes, it does, and that's quite handy. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to go into the iPhone, export the video cache to your MacBook or whatever computer you're using to edit, and then where to find the files so that you can extract the audio. Once you've recorded something on your Mavic, ideally an attractive flight over a beautiful landscape and not just me sat at a desk trying to explain something, what you want to do is plug your iPhone into your Mac, because you're going to need to link it with iTunes in order to get the cache file. Open iTunes and go into the iPhone. Make sure you've got your iPhone plugged in. Come down to file sharing on the left hand side, and in your DJI Go 4 app you will have a bunch of files when they load here that contain all of the flight logs and a bunch of other things that I don't really know what they do. What you want to look for is this one that says video cache, and save that to a location on your computer that you're happy with. I'm going to put it on the desktop so that I know where it is, nice and easy. When that's done, you can then close iTunes. You don't need that. The video cache doesn't have the same quality as the camera on the Mavic, obviously, because it's literally just caching a rough copy of what you're seeing while you're flying. So you do need to sync up the audio from the cached file to the video of the Mavic flight, and that can be quite tricky. I found that there was a slight lag when I tried to do it yesterday in audio, but with a little tweaking and editing, you can get it to sync up. This is a way of getting audio cheaply. You don't have to buy any separate audio equipment. You can just have a pair of Apple headphones and away you go. So what you want to do once you've got the video cache on your desktop is open your preferred video editor of choice. I guess of choice and preferred are the same thing. I'm choosing Final Cut Pro because that's what I know how to use. I've set up a little tutorial file so that you can't see anything that I might be editing, like a secret project, which I don't have. What you want to do is go into import, and then on the desktop, which is where I save my video cache, double click that, and you've got files here that aren't grayed out, and these are the video cached files that were on the iPhone from when you were flying the Mavic. I've got two here, one from yesterday where I did a little quick flight over my town, and one that I did just now, which you saw at the beginning of the video, which was me building up to explaining all this nonsense. I'm going to select this one, import selected, and here you can see it. If you then go to File and New and Project, whatever, drag this video that you just imported from the cached folder into the timeline, and you can see you've got a little waveform for audio, which is exactly what you want. Now if I take the micro SD card out of the drone itself, plug that in, and come up to import again on one of these things, I don't know why there's two there. Here you can see that there is the actual proper video that I shot from the drone while it was sat on my desk. Import that as well, and now you've got two copies of the same video, one which has no audio attached and one which has audio attached. Drag this down into the timeline as well. And what you need to do here, which can get pretty tricky, is sync up these two files so that because you can see they're different lengths here, so there's a slight discrepancy between the video that was recorded on the drone itself and the video that was cached on the phone. With a little bit of tweaking you can sync these up, and then you've got a nice video that you've recorded from your Mavic, which also matches the audio that you recorded locally from where you were standing. I tried it yesterday, which I will cut to in a second, and you'll be able to see like a very, very rough, not very interesting application of what I've just shown you that you can do. Roll it. I'm recording video already because I want to know if when I'm plugging in the headphones, the audio that comes through here that I speak into will record onto the flight logs which are cached on the phone. Might get a bit noisy now because I'm going to turn on the motors. Okay. So directly below me is where I am. You see me waving? I'm not too stoked about the image quality here. That's looking over towards Barry Island. In the distance there, top left, you can see Steep Home and Flat Home far left. Are these seagulls gonna swoop? Okay, so there we've got a view of Barry Island. We've got the Nap there. It's one of my favourite places to go. I used to sit there and meditate when I was into it. And this is kind of like my neighbourhood. This is the suburb where I live. I won't do a flyover because I don't want to be up in the air for too long right now. Right, I'm going to bring it back down. Anyway, that's it for this. Hopefully some people might find that of some value. I've had my Mavic for just over a year, and I used it a lot last summer, but didn't really do anything with the footage. I just sort of flew it for the fun of flying it. But I think this year, when the summer comes around and the weather gets a bit nicer, I'd like to actually go out and do a few flyovers of local places of interest. If you found this video helpful at all, please feel free to like and subscribe. I am trying to grow this channel slowly but surely. I'm just going to end this here, and if you've got a Mavic Pro, get out, get flying. Let's see what we come up with. Bye!